Happy Father's Day, and welcome back to another episode of your Weekend Brief. And ladies and gentlemen, it is Google versus Brave. We've got details on Brave browser's new search engine that is looking to challenge Google. Also, Tezos has been signed by the second largest racing team in the world in the form of the McLaren racing team. This is only weeks after joining the Red Bull racing team. It's starting to become obvious that Tezos is speeding up. Also, Enjin goes Egyptian. Enjin Coin will be launching a new line of landmark NFTs starting with the fabled Egyptian pyramids. Also, is Tron faster than you? A recent report from Coinmetrics has indicated that Tron is in fact the fastest crypto on the planet for transactions. All that and more in your Weekend Briefing. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of your Weekend Briefing. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are tuning in right now. Wish you the best weekend imaginable. Before we get into the news, guys, I'm going to look at the charts real quick. We got a lot of sideways action, okay? Bitcoin sitting at 37K, going left to right. Ethereum, which shocked me when I woke up this morning, at 2284. Also showing some sideways movement. But what I wanted to highlight to you guys really quick, and as we know, beta is getting ready to go, crazy on June 30th when they go to mainnet 3.0. Now, during this recent small little bear market, if you will, Theta has been performing better than everybody else. And with this major upgrade coming up in just a little over 11 days or so, the price has been stable. And yesterday, we really got fancy as we reached over $10 again. Okay, so I wanted to highlight that really fast, guys. Theta Network is about to make a play. But let's get into the news. Enjin Coin is going Egyptian. Okay, now this is very interesting, guys. Little entertainment news to start. NFT platform Enjin creating digital version of Egyptian pyramids. Now, this is unique, guys. That's it. It popped out to me because, okay, this is an example of us going into the metaverse. Know that very well, but it's something unique about highlighting this era, the Egyptian era, and bringing it into the future, because that means that, yeah, it's truly official now. But let's get into the news. The limited edition of the NFT will include iconic Egyptian monuments, in particular the pyramids of Giza, the Great Sphinx, which collectors will be able to deploy on their virtual platforms. Enjin, a leading player at the virtual artifact and non-fungible token market, will create NFT versions of the most famous Egyptian monuments, including the pyramids of Giza and the Great Sphinx noted in the press. Enjin's partner in this project is Virtual Worlds, which has more than 20 years of experience in digitizing historical artifacts. The partnership will be the first time for the famous historical monuments to be applied as NFT tokens and will enable new ways of interacting with painstakingly realistic renditions of the monuments around the world. Painstakingly. Haven't heard that word in quite some time. The NFT versions of the Egyptian monuments will use the Unreal Game Engine combined with photogrammetry scans of 60K definition, which will provide the most accurate digital copies of the objects. Now, I just want to say real quick, guys, growing up, Unreal games, Unreal Tournament, literally was my favorite. Like, when I found that out, literally didn't play anything else for like 2 months, okay? I think it was Unreal Tournament 2 that I stumbled upon, then played 3, then went back, got 1, and just had just, yeah, I went crazy. But Enjin and Virtual Worlds plan to use the experience gained during copying Egyptian monuments as NFT to create 3D worlds where users can find NFTs that will be implemented immediately, transferred to them using smart contracts, and conduct treasure hunts rewarding with Enjin tokens. In addition to the traditional computer games, artifacts like sarcophagi, chariots, scepters, and statues, real-world object models such as Pichu masks will have their own unique sets of NFT artifacts. The NFT will then be integrated into VR and augmented reality apps, as well as other 3D games within the Enjin ecosystem. So that is very cool, guys. They're bringing the Egyptian culture into the future. All right. That's literally straight out of a movie, several movies that I've seen coming up. But next, got some tech news. Okay. We're going to settle the debate once and for all right here in this video during the weekend briefing. Okay. Because according to Coinmetrics, Tron is the fastest blockchain in terms of transactions per second. Tron's throughput exceeds that of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and XRP. Tron users continue to grow, with the network exceeding 40 million unique accounts. Now, I actually had someone on the channel ask me to do a review about Tron, and I am piecing it together. But see, Tron is such a controversial project, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Because I'm always finding news like this about Tron, but the outside sentiment of Tron, it's so crazy because no one really likes Tron. But Tron is as you can see, 40 million unique accounts and one of the fastest currencies. Excuse me, it's not currency. It's one of the fastest digital assets on the planet. Okay? The Tron network ranks first in terms of handling the highest number of transactions per second. This milestone was observed by Tron community member Tronics, who went on to explain that Tron is currently handling more transactions per second than Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and XRP. He shared his analysis via the following tweet with a chart from Coinmetrics to further demonstrate how Tron leads the rest in transactions per second. Now, as we can see it right here, guys, the purple line is Tron, and they're blowing these guys out the water. And this Coinmetrics. Coinmetrics is a verifiable source for crypto information. They've been around for a while doing data and analytics and stuff like that. So I really don't see what all the fuss about Tron is, guys. Tron has been handling more transactions per second than XRP since January. A quick glance at the same data from Coinmetrics reveals that Tron overtook XRP in January. In terms of transactions per second, the fact has been highlighted in the following chart, courtesy of Coinmetrics. So, again, the only time they were beat was, it's really hard to tell. There was a day in January, but ever since then, this is the top line. Tron has been going. Unique users on Tron exceed 40 million. In terms of network growth, unique addresses on the Tron network have exceeded 40 million. The project's founder and CEO Justin Sun shared this new milestone via Twitter, and thanks to Tron community for the support over the years. Now, a death cross may be on the horizon for Tron, unfortunately. With respect to price action, Tron is currently trading at 7 cents, with the 200-day moving average offering solid support at the 6-cent price area. However, Tron is currently staring at a death cross that could occur in the first few weeks of July. The possibility of such event occurring has been highlighted in the following chart. Now, this basically is explaining that the death cross could potentially force the price to go down before it goes up further, but you can never be accurate. Even with all of these indicators, you can never truly be 100. But despite the impressive on-chain metrics of Tron, the digital asset Yeah, like I said, guys, you could just never be too sure with those. But the data I wanted to highlight was the data from Coinmetrics, guys. Tron is the fastest asset on the planet right now. So it Tron feels to me like some kind of Trojan horse. I don't know. That's why I added it to that Power 33, guys, because it's it's kind of like the person that they tell you about. People tell you bad things about a certain person that is doing great things, and then when you go and meet that person and you realize, they're just actually doing better than a lot of other people, and people don't like that. It feels like one of those situations. But let's move forward. We're talking sports. We are talking McLaren, and we're talking Tezos. Okay, McLaren Racing announces a multi-year technical partnership to build NFT fan experience platform on the energy efficient blockchain network that is Tezos. In the press release, McLaren will use energy efficient and upgradable Tezos network to create non-fungible token NFT platform with fan experience at the heart. As we know, Tezos is the open source blockchain for assets and applications. It's a continuously evolving blockchain that upgrades itself through efficient on-chain governance. McLaren will build a dedicated platform that brings its illustrious racing heritage and renowned driver lineups across its multiple teams to offer an unrivaled NFT fan experience. For Tezos and McLaren, sustainability through innovation is key. Embracing clean NFTs and energy-efficient networks ensures that the impact of this new medium to share creative expression is not offset by unnecessarily high energy consumption. Now, another key perk that came out of this is the fact that as part of this partnership, the Tezos brand will be represented across the McLaren Formula One and Arrow McLaren SP racing teams, including on the race suits of the McLaren F1 driver Lando Norris and Daniel Ricciardo, and AMSP drivers Pato O'Ward and Felix Rosenqvist. Tezos and McLaren Racing uniting to create a unique fan-focused NFT platform is an innovative step in an exciting and rapidly developing industry, said Lindsay Eckhouse, Director, Licensing, E-commerce, and Esports for McLaren Racing. So, with all of these big brand deals that Tezos continues to land, I'm starting to wonder if they're going to get like that brand licensing, which is something I've never heard about happening in crypto. Because a lot of these logos and information and especially the clips that I give you guys, this stuff it's being created by these companies. But in all honesty, everyone can use these names. Bitcoins, Ethereum, XRPs, Cardanos, people can use these names in any form or fashion. That's how these crypto channels are taking off. Honestly. But what's going to happen with the first asset gets licensed? Something to think about, guys. Something to think about. But let's get to the main event, guys. Let's get to Google versus Brave. Because Brave, if you don't know, basic attention token is their digital asset. But Brave is getting ready to launch a search engine, and they have just unveiled a sneak preview. Okay, now I will tell you, looks pretty good. Let's get into the information. Brave Search may present a challenge to Google. Previewed a new privacy-first search engine that respects publishers and is committed to unbiased results. A new privacy-first search engine from Brave is currently in preview and testing mode. Their goal is to surpass Google by indexing more of the web, respecting user privacy, and finding a way to give publishers proper content attribution. There are many reasons why Brave may succeed as a challenger to Google. Now, I am currently using Brave browser, so I can tell you that Brave, the browser has taken, when I'm on my laptop, I use the Brave browser. On my phone, it's easier to use Google, but when I'm on my laptop, I'm using Brave because they offer rewards and they block ads, which makes this whole experience better for not only you guys, but me as well. So now, the people behind Brave, and this is another juicy piece. Brave is a company that has created a privacy-first browser called Brave. One of the founders of the company is the inventor of JavaScript. I should end the video right here, but the inventor of JavaScript and co-founder of Mozilla, while others are from Mozilla, Evernote, and other top companies. Mozilla, guys, that's Mozilla Firefox, the previous competitor to Google. The approach to the web that Brave is taking is one that respects users' privacy and also the publishers who create the content that the search engine surfaces in the search results. Now, this is a little screenshot of, some preliminary views of what the search engine is going to look like. And, as of right now, it looks pretty clean. Okay. The Brave search is privacy first search engine, and it currently does not show any ads. The Brave search may show advertising in the future, but in a manner that does not violate the user's privacy. In a statement from Brave search does not track you, your searches, or your clicks. It's impossible for Brave to disclose any information about you to anyone. Any future ads we may support will be anonymized like all other Brave ads and will not influence ranking in the future. And we will also offer paid ad-free search. So they're going to have paid search engine, guys. And it's essentially going to run just like the browser. You'll get your ads, but they will be, let me explain it like this. They'd be kind of sent to a separate system. So they hit Brave's firewall first before they hit your browser. So the ad still gets read as if it's seen by you, but it's just really seen by Brave. So Brave just, watches off the ads for us, guys. And I think that's cool. So the Brave search ranking algorithm, they appear to be using their own proprietary ranking algorithm. If a user wants to see search results from Google that they are accustomed to, there is a way to enable a backfill function in order to see a mix of Google searches and Brave searches. Now that's cool. Brave has published a statement affirming their commitment to showing unbiased search results and more variety. Brave search will not use secret methods or algorithms to bias or censor results. It will use anonymous community contributions to refine and community-created alternative ranking models to ensure diversity. Now, I love how they brought that up because, yes, guys, if you didn't know, Google search is created by algorithms and data, which means that there is somebody on the other side of the screen that presses a button, that gives you what you see. So that's interesting, guys. The reason why I wanted to highlight this, obviously, this is big news. Obviously, basic attention token is on the Power 33. But when we're looking to the future, guys, we have to be aware of the fact that, Google won't be here forever. Apple won't be here forever. Android, these companies fade. At the same time, their, successors rise. I really feel like Brave will be the successor to Google it'll take some time because Google is a behemoth. But there will be an era where we will be seeing something sort of similar to the AOL and Yahoo wars from back in the day. So, with all that being said, though, guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I pray that you all the fathers in the audience, have the greatest Father's Day in the history of mankind. Also, just want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. If you would, hit that like button and subscribe. Of course, you can always get down at me in the comments section and on social media at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All the links you can find down in the description, guys. But yeah, with that being said, have a great day. Have a prosperous day. But most importantly, make that money. I'll see you in the next video.